Welcome back to part 2 of the Amber Shows. I just get so emotional about how asleep we are as black people. I mean, one minute we're protesting and stopping an entire, getting a whole group of people together to make a president of a university resign, and then the next minute we're celebrating these holidays. I mean, if you read and question why you use a pine tree to decorate, there's a reason. Why are you putting lights and decorating a tree? There's a reason. I've read all of this information, but it's too much to just put into one. But research, and especially with Google now, I doubt if you'll find all true information that you're actually looking for on Google. But if you continuously search for it, you will find it. And again, if you travel to the countries where the books are there, where the ancestors of the past have written down that information and it has been kept, you'll be able to find out the truths about what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna get on past that because people are gonna still celebrate their holidays regardless, and just keep passing down foolery. Okay, I want to talk about how to become more successful. Now, most successful people do things that unsuccessful people won't do, and of course that is work very hard. But the main things are they're great at delaying gratification. Like other nationalities, for instance, who come to this country and they may live in one room. They might bring 10 family members, live in one room, eat a little bit of food, work from sun up to sundown, because they know in the long run, if it's 5, 10 years from now, it won't be that way. It will pay off, and they'll have big homes, and they'll have all the things that they want in their life that is monetary. We, as black people, most of us, don't do that. We want instant gratification. And very few times is there instant gratification. There are people who may come up with something just all of a sudden and boom, it takes off and they get instant gratification. But it doesn't happen to most people. So most successful people are great at delaying their gratification. Also, they're great at withstanding temptation. I'm terrible at that. If I want something, I want it now. If I see a commercial which is designed for me to buy, whatever they're advertising, they have the money to do it, so they put it on a television or on a radio, or while you're watching even YouTube, commercials pop up. And you might see a Snickers bar, and the advertisers are telling you that the Snickers is so satisfying. And I'm guilty of it, because now I want a Snickers bar, and then I'll go get one, instead of being realistic and knowing I don't need a Snicker bar, it's not good for you, the ingredients that are in it, and it's not satisfying. A glass of water would be satisfying, some fruit would be satisfying, or some non-GMO, chemically free food is really what's satisfying, because what's satisfying to your body is what's good for your body. In actuality, we tend to believe that it's not. We just satisfy our own cravings, and I'm totally guilty of that. So that's one thing. They're great at withstanding temptations. Also, successful people are great at overcoming their fears. Things that you're scared to do, don't think that you can branch out and do something, you want to do it. I have just written a children's book. I've been trying to get it published. I've reached out to some of my friends who are very influential, who are in the back scenes and helping me at this time, and it's moving slow, but I have to wait. But it's coming. And if I keep pushing it and not be afraid of the things that I have to do to make it happen, it will happen. So you have to get rid of your fears of success. And I was always guilty of that. Always coming up with great ideas. I'm very good in sales and speaking and talking with people, and many times as soon as I get close to a great success, I may pull back out of fear of success. and that means you don't really want it. So you have to, don't sabotage yourself. Also, don't listen to what other people say. They do what's most important for them. And this is what you have to do. Do what's most important for you. And the past is your past. Let your past be your teacher. So everything that you did in the past to try and work towards success, if you failed at it, you know what you did to fail at it, so don't do that anymore. And that way you can move on and you know how to become more successful. So failure is good for success, but don't stay at failure. Don't get stuck there. Move on. Also, celebrate other people's successes. Don't resent awesomeness. I love people that are making it happen, especially my people, but white people, everybody. I just like to see people that's making it happen. It gives me inspiration. I feel good about it. I feel happy for them, and it brings goodwill onto you as well. So don't go around resenting other people, being jealous of other people. There are so many haters out there. It's ridiculous. I have haters who have, I've always had haters, always trying to put me down, bring me down in some way, form, or fashion, and I never, ever let it get me down. That's one thing about me with haters. A hater has never got me down, and they're not gonna, because you gotta keep moving. You gotta be like Stevie Wonder, a very wise boss of mine in the rug industry told me that, act like Stevie Wonder. Act like you don't see them, keep a smile on your face, and keep it moving. So celebrate your friends, their success, your families, their success, and learn from them, talk to them, and find out what they did to become successful as well. And don't criticize or whine or complain when things aren't going your way. Just keep it moving and look at it as a process and look at it as a learning experience. But nobody wants to hear your whining. Nobody wants to hear you criticizing. It's all negativity. Don't bring that into your life. And just always revisit your long-term goal. If you have a goal for 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, revisit that in your mind and try and make that process happen. Okay? I wanted to just briefly talk about Ben Carson. I think he's a joke. I do believe that he did this. He's running for president just because he wants to promote his book. I don't believe he's serious. He can't be serious. His demeanor is not serious. What he talks about is not serious. I believe he's a big liar. I don't believe he was a thug. He wants to pretend like he was a thug back in his day, but the person he robbed won't come forward, blah, blah, blah. He's so boring. And as far as because he's a neurosurgeon, oh my God, it just proves being educated doesn't mean nothing. He's an educated fool. It doesn't mean anything because you have more education than me or I have more education than you. That doesn't mean anything. You have more education in whatever it is that you study. It doesn't mean that that person is smarter than you. You might work at the factory and know how to put seats on a car, on an assembly line. And Ben Carson has no idea how to do it because he only knows how to go into your head. So everybody has their own genius. And I think Ben Carson is an educated fool. Hillary, you know, I told you I'm not voting for her after she talked about the President Obama when they were running together at that time, and she said that he could be dead before nominations were up. So I didn't like that, and that stuck to me. And I am a Libra. When you say something negative towards me or not loyal towards me, because I'm the most loyal friend or family member that you could ever have. But the moment you cross me and hurt me one time, I'm kind of done with you. The only people that I'm not done with when they hurt me are people that I really, 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 really love and feel like they didn't really have it in their heart to hurt me. But and I remember hurt very well. So that's just me. So Hillary, she's out for me. And Trump, he's a clown. Where can he go? In what country? And talk to dignitaries and politicians when he's talked about Mexicans and talked about how bad what he wants to do about them and deporting them and how they're rapists and all this stuff. So who will take him serious? And so many people in this country speak Spanish. It's crazy. He was on SNL just recently, and they had a great show on SNL. It was very, very funny, and that's what he should do because he's a clown. He should just stick to business and being a clown. And as far as my girl, Vivica A. Fox, saying 50 Cent is probably gay, well, I've heard about 50 Cent being gay for 15 years ago. And I don't know if he is or isn't because I'm not the pillow or the sheet, but I've heard of that before. And I believe, too, that she's getting ready to go. She's going to be a cast member on Empire. So this is great, it's great advertising for her. So, you know, publicity for her. So it just keeps everybody alive. It keeps 50 Cent's show alive, Power. It keeps her alive. Vivica is going to be playing Cookie's sister, Candace, on Empire. They're even talking about a spinoff of Cookie's family members for another show that Lee Daniels may be doing. So Naisha Tyler, she's on that talk show called The Talk. And she always says something stupid out of her mouth about everything. She's irrelevant, and she's like Stacey Dash. She just, you know, whenever there's something that comes up that's controversial, she likes to jump in it because nobody's paying her and Stacey Dash any attention anyway. They're not really successful in their lives, so they always they jump to the media as soon as something controversial comes up. And she said something negative about Vivica A. Fox, but I don't even remember what it was. But anyway, Vivica's my girl. Love her. She's always classy. And you guys have a wonderful day. I just wanted to get everything back in on the part 2 of the Amber shows. And thank you for coming. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.